Hello, everyone. Welcome to another We Meditate live stream, another session of um, meditation um, where we not only take you into the experience of meditation, but also um, let you, or I don't know, talk a little bit about it as well. We always try to introduce some kind of a topic. And for today, we want to talk a little bit about thoughtless awareness. And this is actually one of the most important, one of the core principles of Sahaj meditation, and maybe what differentiates it from a lot of other types of meditation. There are many types of meditation which have to do with controlling your thoughts, directing your thoughts into a certain direction, into a certain kind of narrative, maybe into controlling your thoughts in such a way that you repeat the same thing over and over. And they are all helpful to try and control this mind, which is really elusive, which is very difficult to control. But inside yoga, we try to approach it from a different angle, in the sense that we really try to not stay at this level of our personal mind, which is the level of our ego and our superego, meaning our conditionings, our emotions, our thoughts, our identifications. When we remain at this level of the thought, when we remain focused on the thought and trying to control it, we are trying to fight our mind with our mind. But in Satya Yoga, we try to approach it in a more spontaneous way. So without fighting your mind, without going against your mind, we instead rely on this inner motherly energy which is present in all of us, which is called Kundalini. It sits at the base of our spine in triangle bone. And in most people, it is dormant. Now, the goal of what we're trying to achieve in Satya Yoga is for this energy to raise, for this energy to awaken inside of us. And when this energy awakens, it rises up. So from the base of our spine, from our sacrum bone, it rises up through our central nervous system until it reaches our brain. And at that point, if all the circumstances are right, it will not just stay at the level of our brain, but it will go beyond. It will pierce through on the top of our head. Now, when that happens, there's a few things that change inside of us. And one of the most important ones is that we are able to get into a state which we call thoughtless awareness, where we are really beyond the mind. This is because we actually connect to the collective consciousness. From our own limited consciousness, we connect to a higher global consciousness, you could say. And so in that connection, we achieve this state, which is really a state. It's not just a kind of an exercise. It's really a state of being where we are silent in our mind, but we are still alert. We're still aware of everything. We are in the present moment. So that's another important thing that happens actually, is that we really are in the present moment. We are no longer lost in our thoughts coming from the past or from the future. We are just in the here and the now and nowhere else. The only true reality, in fact. Another thing that happens when this Kundalini rises and pierces through on the top of our head is that we start to feel it physically, even as this energy starts to flow through our central nervous system. We can actually feel it. It's a different experience for everyone, but we tend to feel it quite, or we tend to be quite sensitive in our hands. So that's very often where we feel it first. We feel things in our hands which we didn't feel before. This can be tingling in certain fingertips, or in the palms of our hands. It can be different with the left or the right, or it can be the same. Or we can start to feel heat coming from our hands, or heaviness, or we can start to feel coolness. So it can be that we feel coolness, like a cool breeze coming from our hands. And this is a sign that we are actually, that we are in balance and that this energy is flowing. That's when we start to feel coolness. Other things that happens is that, especially over time, if we manage to get thoughtless more often, we get into a state of peacefulness where we are detached from all these outer circumstances. Whatever happens around us, whether it's good or bad, it doesn't affect us inside. We don't get emotionally drained. We don't get drained in our energy by anything that happens around us. We are able to take a distance, see things for what they are, and react outwardly accordingly. But inside, there's just silence. There's just the stillness of non-reaction. All these things develop when we are in a state of thoughtlessness. And this is something that happens very spontaneously. So it's not something we can force on ourselves. We can't force our brain to stop thinking. It's a real paradox. You can try as much as you want. It will not really work. At the most, you can try to slow down your thoughts, which meditations which tend to stay on the mental level perhaps can achieve. But in this spontaneous happening inside of you, it just happens, and you don't really have to do anything. The only thing that's needed is your inner desire to experience it, and ideally also the help of someone who has this Kundalini awakened, which helps a lot to awaken yours as well. It's kind of like a candle which can enlighten other candles, and then in turn those newly enlightened candles can enlighten other candles. So that's kind of how it works in this day and age, at least. And that's why we can get into this state, we can experience this so easily, because we have the help. So one more thing before we get into this meditation. For this meditation, we would like to use something called a mantra. A mantra is a sound. Sometimes there's an intrinsic meaning to it. Sometimes it's just for the sake of the sound, which can help us in our meditation for different energy centers, for different channels. So today we would like to use one of the most basic, what we call bija mantras, seed mantras, which is just a simple syllable, a simple sound without any complex meaning. I'm sure most of you have heard of it, which is which is said to be the sound at the origin of the universe. Now this sound consists of 3 separate letters: A, U, and M, which represent the three energy channels we have inside of us: the left, the right, and the center. So A is the left, U is the right, and M is the center. So Am is really the union of these three channels, which allow this Kundalini to rise. And that's why it's very helpful to say this mantra to get into this state of thoughtlessness, because it allows this Kundalini to rise. It really stimulates this Kundalini to rise. So we invite everyone, if it's possible, to say it out loud with us as we do it. So without further ado, let's get into the meditation now, led by Anya here.
Good evening, everyone. Make sure that you sit comfortably in any comfortable position for you, so you don't feel any tension. If you have glasses, you can take them away. And thank you, Sandra, for a very nice explanation. From theory now, we came to practice. We can practice it now. So what we need now, you can sit in comfortable position and put your hands like this on your knee. We will start from simple exercise with affirmations. To begin with, we can put our hand on our heart and close our eyes. And we can simply just listen for a few seconds how our heart beats. And here we can ask ourselves sincerely, who am I? You can repeat it a few times. Who am I? Without answering, we can put our hand a bit lower on the left side of our body. And here we can ask ourselves, who is the master of my life? Who is truly master of my life? We can place our hand a bit lower, whereas our leg connect with body, on left side of the body. And here we can say affirmation. We can say within ourselves, I'm pure knowledge. Also, we can ask our inner energy, which is motherly energy. Mother, please, give me pure knowledge about myself. We can raise our hands back on left side of our belly. And here we can say affirmation, I am master of my life. I am master of my life. And now we can place our hand on our heart. And with full confidence here we can say, I am pure spirit. I am pure spirit. Not this body, not any of these thoughts, not these emotions. I'm nothing but I'm pure spirit. Now we can place our hand on the left part of our neck. And here we can say affirmation, which is really important, center. We can say, I am not guilty. Confident without remember anything. I'm not guilty. Whatever is happened is past. I'm learn and move on. I'm not guilty. I'm pure spirit. How I can be guilty? I am not guilty. Then we can place our hand on forehead. And without opening this chakra, Mother Kundalini can't rise. So here, very important affirmation. Without remember anything, just say within yourself, I forgive. I forgive everyone, everything, and I forgive myself. I forgive. I forgive. And finally, we can put our hand, we can stretch it a bit and put center of our palm on top of our head, where is fontanelle bone area. Press and massage clockwise, as we are clock. And here we can ask Mother Kundalini, motherly energy, with pure desire, we can ask her to give us our self-realization, to give us yoga, to give us connection. Mother Kundalini, please give me my self-realization. Mother, please give me my self-realization. I was seeking all my life for this moment. Mother, please give me my self-realization. And here we can raise our hand above our head for a few centimeters and just observe what you feel from your head to your hand. It can be cool breeze, it can be warm, cold, or any sensations. And no worries if you didn't feel anything. For that, we can now try Bija mantra, Om, Aum. For that, you need your right hand, which is represent action, right channel, and from the beginning of your spine, we will raise it to the top of our hand, and we will say this mantra. Just repeat after us. We will do it a few times. With full attention inside, and you can keep your eyes closed. We can switch our hands. We can do it with left hand. Same Bija mantra and same move. And again, with full desire to have your self-realization, we can say last time this Bija mantra. And now, very important to understand that this state of meditation gives us this inner energy. On the top of our head, we can feel these vibrations. And what we can do to keep it is just all our attention put on above our head, where we felt cool breeze, warm, and just for a few moments be in silence. And if any thoughts coming, you can say within yourself, not now, not this. And just try to keep all your attention above your head. And now we will listen a bit of music. To finish our meditation, we can put both our hands in Namaste to thank our inner energy for doing this work for us. I'll give the word to Sander.
All right. So thank you once again for joining us. Lastly, before we end the session, I'd like to mention that this is, well, we started a course on Sahaja Yoga. Of course, Sahaja Yoga is always free, so this one is as well. It's online. It's at 8 p.m. Central European time, meaning it's at 7 p.m. UK time. And well, we already did 2 sessions, so this is actually the last week to join in. So the next session will be on Thursday, and will be every Thursday from now on. So if you still want to join, now is the last moment, and you can send us an email at sahajayogacourse@gmail.com. So sahajayogacourse@gmail.com if you still want to join our free online course every Thursday evening. So this is last chance for you to join. So if you are interested, feel free to let us know. Just a quick email is enough to register. And we'll put it down in the comments as well to find the email address.
And now we have a short possibility to ask us question in Instagram. For example, here EST.
Or on Facebook.
Or on Facebook. Any question about meditation or thoughtless awareness? Or maybe you can share what you felt tonight.
Oh, one question is if it's
EST.
An IST. I believe it's I'm afraid it's at 12:30 a.m. So it's very late at night. So if you want to join from India, it will be very late at night. The sessions will be recorded, so you could try to follow them afterwards, but there's also many initiatives in India that you could follow. So if you try to find more locally a place in India, from India, there's many initiatives from there as well that you could try to follow.
Okay, there's one comment, few comments.
Chance is amazing. Okay, no problem. I will join. Okay. All right, that's great. So we're happy to to have you there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. I guess.
That's it. All right. That will be it for us today. There will be another stream on Thursday as well for those who want to join that one.
As usually.
Yes, or again next week, Tuesday. So feel free to join us then as well. So we wish you a wonderful week, wonderful life, and see you for the next time. Okay.
Keep meditating.
Bye-bye.
Bye.